Hey, I heard you've been needing some advice. Well, you come to the right place. Maryam knows best. Oh my gosh. Hi y'all. It has been so freaking long. And I'm sorry. I've been gone. But then again, I'm not sorry. The real reason I've been gone was because it was Ramadan a few weeks ago. We've been having our month, and I said to myself, I'm not gonna lie, I came and I filmed a video for y'all. I really did. I had like a whole thing. It was just me talking about how to have a good Ramadan, and it was very good. But I said to myself, no girl, take your break, take your pause, take your minute. So I said, no, y'all just gonna have to see me in a month. So I'm back, y'all. I have been anticipating this video. I've missed y'all so much. I was like, I miss talking to my people. Like, I have to talk to y'all. But I am back. And today we are doing a new video. So today's topic, and before we begin, I want to give a quick little disclaimer, just letting y'all know you can get your notebooks out and take notes if you want to today, but today's video is really going to be just me running my mouth and just speaking on a personal circumstance and just talking about, just running my mouth. So today's topic is about how to have patience and vision. This is so freaking important. I genuinely believe that having patience and vision is the only way to become successful. Genuinely, I have seen it. By using it, it has allowed me to be successful, mashallah, thank God. So yeah, that's what today's video is about, patience and vision. So the first thing I want to address is, why exactly is patience and vision the virtues that we chose, right? Why is it that these two things coincide with each other and will allow you to become successful? And when I put air quotes, I genuinely mean air quotes, right? Because there's no actual way to become successful. There's just traits that other people have done that has gotten them to be successful and has made the masses successful, right? So successful. So for me, patience and vision has made me successful because I have taken advantage of them. So what I mean by that is, let's use an example, right? I was in an interview recently and they asked me, they said, how exactly do you overcome like trials and tribulation? Like, how do you keep pushing even when things are hard and things are struggling and frustrating, How do you persevere? And I said to them, I asked them, I said, do you like roller coasters? Half of them, they was like, yeah. What do you mean? But there was a couple that was like, nah, And I told them, I said, I hate roller coasters. I absolutely freaking hate them. But for some reason in my life, I always find myself on them anyway. And I see them as life, right? So what do I do when I get on a roller coaster? I hold on tight. And I close my eyes and I say, it'll be over soon, it'll be over soon, it'll be over soon. And what is playing in my mind when I got my eyes closed on the Superman at Six Flags? Me being over, right? It being over. Me being able to walk on my feet and not having somebody else taking control of my life, right? I close my eyes and I patiently wait and I envision it being over. And that is satisfaction for me, right? On a roller coaster, that's what's good for me. That's what gets me through, and that's what keeps me pushing. What I mean by this is allowing yourself to be patient in life and allowing yourself to envision the ending in life will always allow you to keep pushing. It will always allow you to keep persevering no matter what you're facing. Because as long as you're continuing to say, this is going to be okay, I'm going through this in this moment, but by the end, it's going to be all right, will always allow you to persevere and keep pushing no matter the hardship. And that's having patience and vision. The next example I want to talk about is Avatar, right? And I don't mean Avatar the Blue People, I mean Avatar, the Last Airbender. I absolutely am a stand for it. I love Avatar. I love it so much. I watch it when I'm down. I watch it when I'm happy. I watch it when I need a little laugh. I watch it when I need to find out something deeper about myself. I think that each and every character have a character trait that's within me. And when I'm feeling like Katara, I go and I watch a Katara episode. Oh my god, the Sokka episode, literally the one where he had to go make a sword because he felt less than. Oh my gosh, y'all, I cry every single time. I love Avatar. But one person that I carry with me in my everyday life that helps me have patience and vision is Uncle Iroh. He said it to Avatar. He said it to Aang. He literally said, this tunnel is like life. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. And that is so true. We have no recollection of how our life is going to go or how it's going to play out. We ain't got no choice but to keep moving. We don't have no choice but to keep persevering. Why would you sit here and dwell in this bad part of the cave? Why? When you could just keep moving, you're going to come to the end. Keep moving and you'll come to a better place. And some people, they fail in that because of the simple fact that they don't want to trust in the future. They want the now, in the moment, at this time. Okay. So now that we've talked about having patience and vision within yourself, I want to talk about having patience and vision when it comes to hard circumstances. So I'm going to use literal examples. I'm going to use myself. Now, I ain't going to do too much because I'm going through some stuff now, but I ain't going to talk about it too much because I'm not a messy person, okay? We're going to talk about situations that I've experienced in my past that I have used patience and vision and how it has helped. Okay, so first example. I'm not sure if you guys watched any of like my other videos, and if you haven't, when this is over, go watch another one. I'm telling you, I'll be spitting straight up bars. Like, you want to hear what I gotta say, like, just go watch another video. It's okay, you got time. But basically, I let you guys know that I was in a STEM program in high school. So I traveled around the world, fortunately, to go and help with environmental issues that were going on in Black and brown communities, which was absolutely amazing. I loved it so much. Like, I had such a freaking amazing time. Take me back to high school. That would be the only reason why I would want to go back to high school, just because of that. Like, I just loved it so much, right? And as amazing as that was, I had my trials and tribulations within it, right? So the example that I'm going to use is I was the media team lead for the STEM program in my high school, right? And when I first began and I first started, I was still getting a feel of things, right? I didn't really, like, I had leadership skills, but like my leadership skills wasn't on 1,000, you know, like I wasn't the bomb.com in it, and that's okay, right? We all go through our situations and we have to grow and learn, right? So I was in that program, I was the lead of the media team, and I was like, okay, cool. But I had a partner, right? I had a partner, and she was supposed to help and this, that, and the third. And honestly, y'all, I was playing my part and I was doing the best that I knew how, but apparently it wasn't enough, right? So I had the overall leads, that was the leads of the leads. They went and they had a meeting with me, and they were like, Maryam, you're not doing enough, you know, you're not putting in enough work, like, we don't think that you're doing a good job, so we're gonna put you on suspension. Y'all, I was on suspension. I was upset, honestly. I was frustrated and I was annoyed. I'm like, I'm doing all this stuff, like, what are you talking about? What do you mean I'm not doing enough? But okay, cool, it's fine, whatever. I took that time off, and what did I do? I said, nope, I'm not gonna let this be my downfall. I'm not gonna let them think that I'm not a good candidate. The second that I got back on that, I took off running, right? I took off running. I was making weekly plans for the team, making posting plans for the team, making all, like, using everybody else, making sure that everybody's collaborating and doing all this stuff. And where was my partner, y'all? Nowhere to be found, right? My partner, we literally went on a trip, and my partner was texting me in the group, in the messages. She was like, you know, I don't know why you want to do this. Like, are you even taking this serious? Like, she's genuinely treating me like I'm doing a horrible, like, terrible job, right? But never did I let that make me fold. I never allowed her ridicule and her judgment to get in the way of my work. I said, okay, she thinks I'm a horrible lead. Bet, it's okay. That's all right. And y'all, I'm going to be so honest with you. Had I not had such a supportive team, I more than likely would have folded under pressure. I will be so honest. I genuinely deep down felt like I wasn't doing a good job. But did I let it stop me? No. But deep down, I was like, dang, maybe I am doing a horrible job. But okay, if I'm doing a horrible job, I'm going to just keep going until they take me off the job, right? So for me, I kept pushing. But guess what happened? As I'm in a conversation, I'm doing all these meetings with my team, and I'm meeting with them, and we're posting, and we're doing this, and we're doing that. We're creating group chats for different sections of the media team. My partner, nowhere to be found. I did not let that stop me. Never at the end of the day did I say that my partner isn't playing her part. Never did I say to her, oh, you were talking about me saying I'm horrible. I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing that wrong. Never put any of my anger that I had and frustration with her onto her. Why? Because I had patience and I had vision. I said, so what? It's hard right now, but in the end, I'm going to prove myself. I ended up getting over a couple thousand views on a couple of our posts. Members on my team literally was like, how do you pull these numbers in? How? I literally had the radio station lady from iHeartRadio come and do a video for our promotion of our fundraiser that we was doing for Ghana. I was pulling in stuff, and I never let anybody's freaking ridicule and anything bad they had to say about me get in the way of me doing the work that I needed to get done. And guess what happened in the end? Because I had patience and vision, and I knew that it would be okay. All of the wrong that they were doing to me was going to end up being right for me, right? Literally by the end, I got Emotepian of the year at my graduation. I went and I spoke at the United Nations. My media team member, she didn't get that. She didn't get to go through that. She didn't get to experience that. She didn't even go to Ghana, right? So understanding and trusting the fact that anybody that does you wrong, anybody that puts you in a harder, struggling situation, so what? Their outcome ain't gonna be better than yours. Understand that. Their outcome and their future is not gonna be better than yours. The fact that you're going through this hard situation is gonna be 10 times better in the end. That's the reason why it's happening. So that's example number 1. And I know I just talked about that so bad, and I wanted to go more in depth and really spill the beans, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Another example I want to talk about is a current moment right now, right? One thing I want to make sure that I do is make it very clear and transparent to y'all what it is that I'm going through. The reality is I'm a freshman in college, right? So I want y'all to be able to experience and walk through the process that I am. So I want to be transparent with y'all. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I got it all figured out, right? Little sisters don't always have it all figured out, right? So honestly, right now in this moment, I am in a phase of my body saying, like, let me chill, like, pause. Like, my body is pressing brakes on me so bad, right? And I don't know whether or not it's me genuinely wanting to pause and me being tired, or me just being lazy and saying I don't want to change right now. I'm gonna be so honest. And last night I found myself crying, not because of sadness, but I found myself crying because of joy. I felt a genuine spurt of pride come out of me, of how proud I am of myself, right? Because I've noticed how much I've used patience and vision. My body has been saying, stop, 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 please stop. But you want to know something that I realized? I'm not tired. I'm not burnt out. I am just fine. What it is my body is realizing that I'm overcoming so much and I'm growing so much that it's getting confused. My body is like, what the heck? You're doing what? And you're okay? wait, hold up, wait, something not right. My body is like, wait, hold on, girl, you doing all of this and you're okay? Yeah, you gotta chill. You gotta chill, right? And my body, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I feel like an 18-wheeler is pulling me the heck back. And I'm just keep pushing. And I just keep pushing. And I'm like, nope. I know you trying to pull me back, but I ain't gonna let you do it. I ain't gonna let you do it, right? And I found myself crying yesterday because I realized how beautiful that is. Even though your own body is trying to stop you from growing, because of the fact that I know deep down that after this hardship, I'm gonna be okay. I know it. I'm not gonna stop. I will not allow myself to fail because of the simple fact that I'm worried. Because my body thinks that I'm gonna fail. My body thinks I'm gonna fail, but guess what? My mind is so much stronger. My mind is like, girl, no, you are all right. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Keep going, right? And that's what you have to start practicing. You have to start practicing remembering and having optimism, right? You need to start practicing and saying to yourself, I'm so much greater than this. I don't deserve to only be in college, only getting my grades. I don't deserve that. I deserve to be a millionaire. I deserve to be a billionaire. I deserve this. So guess what? I know that everything in life is hard. I know that everything in life is gonna take something hard to get through. So why not go for it? Just go for it, girl. Just keep pushing. It's gonna be hard, yes. And that should not be the reason why you run from it. Everything in life is hard. It's hard to sit on your behind every day and bed rot and then turn around and have horrible grades. It's hard to flunk out of college, right? It's hard. All of this stuff is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt to fail. So why not hurt to win? Why not hurt to persevere? Why not hurt to sit there and say, I went through this and it hurt like crap, but guess what happened? Dang, you gonna look back at your life and be like, dang, girl, you did that. And it always feels so much greater. It feels so much greater. I could sit here and cry right now if I sit and ponder on the life that I've gone through. And it's not because I went through the pain. What I cry about, people talk about crying all the time because of their traumas. I go and I experience my traumas and I sit and I ponder on them, and the second after I think about it, I say, but golly, girl, look what you made out of it. That's what I cry about. I don't cry about my trauma. I cry about what I persevered from my trauma. And that is the greatest feeling because of the fact that I had patience and I had vision, and I said it'll be over soon. You'll persevere and it'll be over. It'll be okay. So push through and persevere. That's all I want from you. That's all you got to do in life. You're going through something hard right now. Say to yourself, it'll be over soon. Hold on tight. Close your eyes and say it will be over soon. But do not let what you're going through be the reason you downfall. Because all that's going to happen in the end is you're going to continue to sit there in that situation. And guess what's going to happen? You ain't going to have no choice but to persevere. You ain't going to have no choice. Because what, are you going to sit and be depressed for the rest of your life? No. You're not going to have a choice. If you're not going to have a choice but to persevere in your life, why not do it on your own? Why wait for life to put you through it, force you out of it, when you could just do it yourself? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to conclude because I feel like I'm just yapping now. I love what I'm talking about, but I don't need y'all here for 40 minutes. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. So every video we end off with recommendation. I make sure that I give you guys some sort of actual advice, something that you can actually do. And this one taps into affirmations, but more so of reminders, right? So one thing that I really want you to do today is to make a notes. Go in your notes, because that is a girl's best friend along with diamonds. Make one note that says when you forget who you are. Mine personally says when you forget who the F you are, because I gotta put my foot down, stop playing with her. You know what I'm saying? It just gets a little bit more, Mom, I love you. I'm sorry. Yes, I be cussing. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm sorry. Okay. When you forget who you are is simply a list. And I'm not gonna lie, as time goes on, I end up adding more and more. So it's like a very, very long list of all of your achievements. The little things, the big things, anything you can remember about you persevering in a situation, or you being successful in a situation, or an achievement you got, or an award you got. Just write it down. Write it down. And when you feel like you're not feeling like that girl, go back and read it. Go down the whole list. I read it all the time and I'll be like, dang, I'm a cool person. Mashallah. Mashallah means thank God. I'll be like, dang, I'm tripping. And then make another one. I have one that's called just random beautiful quotes, right? There was this one I heard last night. I was watching a YouTube video before I went to bed about just characters in TV shows basically giving you wisdom, and I love this statement. He said, one man can't walk out of his own story. I said, ooh, that hits. Like, made me realize, like, girl, live your movie. Shout out to Central C. Live your movie. Like, girl, you can't you can't walk out on your own story, so you might as well live it. You might as well live it and make the best of it, make the most of it, right? So, right, make 2 notes when you forget who the F you are, and then the second one, just random beautiful quotes, right? Just quotes that just mean something to you. Also, on TikTok, I have this collection where it's nothing but motivational videos, and those times where I find myself doom scrolling, I doom scroll through that. Just doom scroll through that, right? And that taps into my other videos, being what you absorb, right? I ain't gonna get into it too much, but absorb positivity. Don't indulge yourself. Engulf yourself. Not indulge, because you can indulge a little bit, but don't engulf yourself in negativity. Engulf yourself in positivity, and your life will be exactly what you reflect. So that's me, right? All right, so we have made it to the end. I had a great time. I might start making more videos like this. Like, I feel like Wizard Liz right now, just yapping. Like, that's my girl. I love me some Wizard Liz. But yeah, honestly, y'all, just keep on pushing, just keep on persevering, and always remember, in the end, matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all some real wisdom, okay? This is like literally my favorite line. I met the person who wrote the song. Optimistic, sounds of blackness. As long as you keep your head to the sky, you can win, right? As long as you know, just keep telling yourself, at the end of this, it's gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. I'm sorry. Okay, because I'm tapping into my mom energy. She be saying that all the time. She love that song. But yes. All right, y'all. I'm gonna shut up now, because I just could keep talking about this all day. Keep on pushing. You got it. I believe in you. You can do this. Come back and watch this video when you're losing your patience and your vision. Okay? I love you so much. You genuinely can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. If nobody else believes in you, Maryam believes in you. I love you. All right, I'm gonna stop playing. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.